your prayer life, a life or prayer. Ooh, I love this topic as a prayerful woman myself and knowing how to get into the courts of heaven. I love this topic, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand prayer, or they just they just don't understand prayer. That's the best way I can describe it at this point. So I have about three different scriptures I want to reference. The first one will be coming from Colossians 4 into this is the Passion Translation. It states, "Be faithful to prayer as intercessors who are fully alert, giving thanks to God." We're also going to go over here to First Thessalonians 5, and then we're going to do 16 through 18. It says, "Always be joyful, never stop praying. Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you who belongs to Christ Jesus." We're also going to go over here to Luke 18 and 1. This is the ESV translation that says, "Jesus taught that people ought always to pray and not to lose heart." Ooh, so loaded. Now, I remember when I first started off, my prayer life. Father laid me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep if I should die. You know the little prayer you used to say before you went to bed, or Lord bless this food that I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body through right before as you're blessing your food. And it's nothing wrong with those prayers, by the way. But eventually the Lord wants you to graduate and to start to pray for things specifically, right? The Bible tells us that we should always pray and not cease. So I want to talk to you guys specifically about the times that you should pray. Like, what is an ideal time? For example, if you know that you're trying to conceive as a married couple, the doctors always recommend that try to conceive when the woman is ovulating because that's peak time. Well, did you know that there was a peak time when you should actually be praying? Okay, there there is this saying. I don't know if people still say it, but the Lord dropped this into my spirit. Man, that person woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. You may have heard that before. If you didn't, okay, now you do. Clock that. But what really happens is when you wake up, you know that that's not when the day actually starts. So, or you're waking up at 7, 8, 9 a.m., you know that that's not truly when the day starts. And what I mean by that is the peak time that you should be praying, it will be between the hours of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. You may be wondering why, and girl, you crazy at the same time. Now, let me answer the first one. Why? That is when the spiritual realm, which essentially is the mother of this physical realm that you're seeing, is most sensitive towards our prayers. That's when you have the least amount of distractions, the world is quiet, and you're able to bombard heaven with your requests. Now, the girl you crazy part, let me address that as well. I get it. Most people are asleep around that time frame, and you probably even woke up around that time frame. And be looking around, you probably start scrolling social media, texting people back, etc., not knowing that God is getting you or waking you up so that you can pray. Um, what I will say about that, you guys, is seek the Lord on this. Like, what is your prophetic hour when you should be praying? There is not a day that goes by that your girl isn't up and I'm praying because I'm commanding my day. I am commanding my morning. One of my mentors, who I love so dearly, Cindy Trim, she has a prayer, "Command Your Morning," that I've been listening to for years. And I didn't quite understand when I should command my day. I used to wake up at, I don't know, 6. I'm an early riser, but I wasn't up at no 3, no 5 or anything like that. So 6 a.m. and I'll pray the prayer. And I'm like, man, like it's hard for me to really get into this prayer. I'm already agitated. Like I'm already thinking about everything that I have to do. And slowly but surely, the Lord revealed to me, like, Jasmine, you need to be up between 3 to 5 a.m. releasing these prayers so that you can essentially command your day, set your day so that you can have the best day that is possible. Now, I am going to have more conversations around prayer. In fact, I am going to load you guys with prayers that I use that I know for a fact will command heaven's attention. So if you are in need of that, all of the important links will be in the description box, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. See ya. Bye.